Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit and self-improvement. My name is Brett Scott.
I'm just Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers.
Indeed, my man. How you been?
I'm doing good, man. You just had a birthday, right?
I did, yeah.
My birthday is in 2 days.
Oh man, how old are you gonna be now? 37?
37, yeah. Yeah. Okay. My wife is so mean, bro. And I'll be honest, up until about maybe 3 years ago, I always looked way younger than my age. People always be like, "What? You're fucking 30?" Whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could relate.
Something happened in the past 4-ish years.
Other times, son of a bitch.
Lines, yeah, the lines started showing up, right? The ring on the face. And my wife just never lets me forget it, bro. Because my wife, she looks young as fuck. She always people always tell her she don't look old enough to have fucking 10-year-old kids. She don't, and they're always like, "What? I thought you were She works with a lot of people that are in their early 20s, and they're all like, "What? I thought you were my age." And I'm like. And I always got to bring her back down a little bit. I'm like, all right, you look young, baby, but not that fucking. You don't look 60.
Right.
Okay. But now it's she's always got to call out the wrinkles, man. All the time. She's like, "Man, wrinkles and that. What's with these wrinkles, man?" And I'm like, God damn it. But nah, man. I think there's a part of her that likes that shit, man. Just fucking.
Ow.
Got this old man.
Ow. Yeah, I know. My girl literally just "How you doing, old man?" But I ain't I'm 9 years older than Kimberly. So
yeah, I was gonna say you actually are a quite a bit older than her.
Yeah.
She calls you daddy. It kind of feels a little weird.
Not that weird. That's kind of fucking awesome to me.
My wife and I were talking about that. I think last night. She's like, because she thinks it's so disgusting when there's an old dude and a really young chick, a 60-year-old dude and a 20-something.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck. She's like, what the fuck is up with that, dude? She's like, that is fuck. Can you imagine? It's other than their body, that's all they fucking have. You can't relate in any way to this fucking person. I'm like, no, you're right. I don't think, honestly, and I'm not just saying it, I don't think I could ever date someone that was fucking 21. Fucking ever at my age now. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, that'd be hard. And I'm pretty immature, but
it's still, yeah, bro.
Man, I just remember being 21. It was I was a kid.
Yeah, it's life experience. It's
super emotionally immature,
Yeah.
Even so my arrested development.
I think she's like, I think I draw the line where if you call them daddy and they're actually old enough to be your daddy, you probably shouldn't be with them. That's
yeah, I wasn't that old when Kimberly was born, so.
Nah.
Yeah, no. I was definitely watching Power Rangers, though.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Anyhow, so, man, dude, I watched this movie I was going to tell you about. It's called, it's a chick flick, supposed to be. It's got Jennifer Lawrence, Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro. It's called, what is it called? Playbooks.
Silver Linings Playbook?
Yeah, Silver Linings Playbook. You seen that shit?
I have not, but I've heard it's really good.
Oh my fucking dick. It's so good. No, seriously, dude. I was like,
I'll watch it. I've been eyeing it for a long fucking time.
Bro. So my girl added me into her girl chat group because I'm friends with all the girls, right?
Uh-huh.
And man, now I'm talking shit. Cause my girl not all the time, but more frequent than I enjoy. Makes me enjoy a chick flick. So, we put that on and Kimberly fell asleep. But I was dialed in. Jennifer Lawrence is super fucking good. Bradley Cooper is super fucking good. And it's you think it's going to be this rom-com and you see there's dancing in it. And you're like, fuck this. Oh, it's also got Julia Stiles and Chris Tucker, too, with minor roles.
Okay.
And no, but it's like mostly about like mental health and shit.
All right,
And
I'll check it out for
yes,
sure.
super fucking great. I won't give any more away, but you will guaranteedly enjoy it.
Well, look, man, there's some. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of fucking chick flicks I've seen throughout the year that I really fucking enjoyed. In fact,
You know what I watched that same night?
what?
A river runs through it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and I enjoyed it.
nice.
Like
What?
I can't. That's with Brad Pitt, and he's like the only famous person. But it's like, yeah, where that guy's like, it's just like Brad Pitt's like the brother of this guy that goes off to college and then keeps coming back to this little Montana town, and
Yep.
Brad Pitt kind of turns this fucking like wild animal bad boy and ends up getting kills, and yeah.
Yeah.
But I always want to
It's
what's
a
the
good
other?
fucking.
Yeah, it's a great fucking movie. There's another one though where it's has Anthony Hopkins and Brad Pitt. And, what the Legends of the Fall. And I always try to like in my head, I try to combine them into one movie. So I'm like, what the fuck's Anthony Hopkins walking around like, wow, had a stroke.
You know what's funny? I actually think when you were just talking about it, I think I am thinking of Legends of the Fall.
Yeah, in both movies, Brad Pitt marries a Native American woman.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of Legends of the Fall then, I think.
Yeah, there's two of them, man. And I was like, where the fuck's Anthony Hopkins at? And I was like, oh
Why?
man, these are two different fucking movies, man.
That's crazy.
And you
That's
know what
crazy.
else? I also watched another old one, Awakenings.
Okay, what's that?
It's Robin Williams. He's a doctor. Okay, it's an old movie. I used to watch when I was a kid. He's a doctor that goes into this chronic illness ward where it's mostly people that are vegetables. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and he finds this drug and for like tremors and shit, you know. And
Mm.
he has this theory that what if their body's just so sped up that it's shut down. And so he starts giving all these coma patients and people that are paralytic to their chairs because he's throwing a ball and someone like catch the ball, but that's all they'll do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll play like a certain music and they'll get with it, but then he gives them this drug and they start awakening out of their vegetative state. It has Robert De Niro. He's like the main patient, right? And anyway, you know, and then shit goes awry, and it is based on a true story.
Okay, shit.
So that was good. And then there's another Robin Williams that was based on a true story that we're watching, called like Noon, the Midnight Caller at Noon or something like that.
I have no idea.
Oh my God, Robin Williams, man, he plays a gay dude that's a radio host,
Mm-hmm.
and this he had some sexual abuse happened to him. It's pretty bad sexual abuse happened to him as a child, and so this caller calls in and is like, "Hey, man, you know, like, da, da, da." He writes this book. It is like a self-help book and all this shit. But he goes to go find the little boy, and the little boy has AIDS because he got fucking raped too, and he meets the mom. And you know the Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
The mom from Sixth Sense?
Okay. Yeah.
He's like the social worker that adopted this kid to hide him from his abusers. But there is no kid. It's the mom's fucking crazy. And she's just making little kid voice, bro. Dude, you gotta watch it. I mean, but like the whole time you're like, is there a kid? Is there not a kid? And it's also based on a true story.
But you just told me the fucking.
Bro, the movie's a decade old. Robin Williams is dead. There's no spoiler alert.
Oh, dude.
It's fucking, just watch it. It's great.
All right.
It leaves it open. Like, I don't know. Was there ever a kid? Maybe not. She had like videotape of a little boy though, and pictures of him. But the way they ended, you're kind of like, oh, she's a crazy person.
I seen a movie like that. Man, I seen a movie like that. It was kind of like alien abductions or some shit. And this was like in the early 2000s. I remember I took my mom to see it. Like I was a grown ass man. I remember I took my mom with me to see it. And it was like this woman who she was freaking out because her kid was abducted and she couldn't find him. She didn't know what the fuck happened to him. And then like you find out at the end, like there was never no fucking kid. She didn't have a kid. Never had a kid.
It's Julian Moore, dude. I know that movie.
Yeah. Or maybe it
that movie's called The Night Listener. The one with Robin Williams called The Night Listener.
Okay.
Kimberly went young Jamie on it and got the real name for me.
I think the one I was thinking of is called The Missing or some shit like that. Or
it's not The Missing. That one is like a Western one where the ground
abducted or.
I know the one. It's got Julian Moore, right?
Yeah.
And also the dude that plays Ant-Man's daughter's stepfather.
We're going so deep into weeds.
No, that's the dude that plays Robin Williams' boyfriend in the movie the Night Listener that I was talking about.
Okay.
So anyway, just for point of reference.
All right.
Great.
I've been watching you.
Yes.
You watch a Hawkeye?
Yeah, I just finished it actually. I watched it right before we got here.
Episode 3?
Yep, I'm all caught up, baby boy.
That shit's fucking dope, right? This is like this is shaping up to be like one of the best of these series, dude. It's fucking great. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I would say it's the least tacky.
Yeah, and it is silly at times too. You know what I mean? It's like fun.
Yeah. I thought this episode, I know they alluded to it, but I thought this episode they were going to introduce Kingpin.
Yeah, no, dude. I think that I don't know if they're actually going to do it, man. This is kind of like the whole Mephisto thing with the fucking WandaVision, but dude,
I think that they're going to do the whole fat suit version of him where he's going to be super big and the back's going to... Yeah. But man, they should just get old boy from Daredevil. He kind of killed that shit.
Yeah, I almost think they have to, especially because they're talking about bringing the Daredevil. Charlie Cox. Yeah. So
and his name Benthano. What's the Punisher's name? I don't
John. Yeah.
John what?
John Bernthal.
Yeah, John Bernthal. He's good as Punisher, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Those are some roles that they should keep, especially because those weren't part of like the Fox shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's okay. It's okay to keep them. Like I feel like you can keep those Netflix people. Keep them, man.
Man, and then I seen the original like Luke Cage outfits from the comic books.
Yeah,
they did it right by giving him some Timbs and a hoodie.
Yeah, man. A lot of shit like ridiculous. Well, even in like this episode of Hawkeye, like remember that part where she draws up the fucking Hawkeye?
Where she's trying to give. Yeah, he's like, I am not doing that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then you know about the swordsman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he might end up being a good guy.
I think maybe so. I don't think he's going to turn out to be like the main villain. I'm hoping it's the Kingpin thing. That would be so fucking dope. Here's something. I don't know if you know this or not, but I talked about it, I think, on my last podcast. So there's a connection between this character Echo and the Kingpin.
Right.
She's like the adopted daughter of Kingpin in the comics. Like,
okay.
So when she's a little girl and that dude came up, her uncle came up, but you didn't see his face. You just saw him from behind and he laughed. Oh man. And then they kept saying like her dad was dead, but her uncle was still around and he was the head of everything. Dude, I think it's gotta be Kingpin. It's gotta be him.
Probably.
But this series, so it's based on a comic run of Hawkeye. And I just started reading it because this series was so fucking good. I was like, dude, I got to go read this. It's only like a 22 issue run, but like it's really critically acclaimed. People fucking love it. And I know exactly why now. Like I've been reading it. I'm like 4 issues in and already it's hit like exact scenes from the show, exact like dialogue from the show. I'm like, shit, man, they're pulling this straight from this comic. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Man, yeah. I'm with that. I watched that. Okay, hold on. I don't want to get off of this yet. So the swordsman was one of Kingpin's cronies, but he liked the Avengers admired them so much that he switched sides and was like, "Nah, I'm gonna be a good guy now." But then he
yeah.
got killed, and then a second swordsman came from a different universe where he got backstabbed by the Avengers, and then for some time fought the Earth's Avengers, and then ended up like doing the same thing. It was like, all right, you guys are cool. So I was just reading something about that right now. It's like the origin, and just it was like something in a Marvel group to catch up to speed.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Like, there's so many different ways it could go, and like, who knows? It might go a completely different new way that, you know what I mean, just to throw people off. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. So Kate Bishop, she's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I like all the trick arrow things. You know, that was cool.
That Pym arrow, that was the shit.
That was. I know. As soon as I seen Pym, I said, "Oh." Kimberly was like, "What's Pym?" I was like, "That's Ant-Man." You know. So yeah, man. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, I got distracted during the split second at the end. The swordsman caught them breaking into Bishop's security, right?
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't show his face real clear, and so you're supposed to be like, "Wait, is that him? Is that him?" But I'm pretty sure. I think he has Ronin's sword. I think that's what he's holding.
That's what I thought it was too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him. I'm pretty sure that's Jack Duquesne.
Jacques Duquesne.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm pretty pumped about that, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
Bro, I'm about to buy my for Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that in the theater for sure.
Yeah.
And then at the end of Carnage and Spider-Man, there's a scene, right? I don't know how to remember. I must have been retired, but where Venom like licked the screen and was like him. So he's gonna wanna. So he might be the number 6 villain that we're. But yeah. So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
And so how pumped are you for No Way Home?
Fucking crazy pumped. Like I don't want to see anything else before I see it. Like I don't want to know about it, but I have a feeling it's gonna be all spoiled by the time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, me and Kimberly will definitely be going to see No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I went my first movie back since COVID was Eternals, and I forgot how cool it is to be in the theater watching a movie, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole ass mood. A whole ass vibe, sir.
Speaking of, so my household has now been hit with the COVID.
What?
Yeah.
Who got it? The kids?
One of my sons tested positive. But what's crazy is no one else in the house has tested positive. Like, and we're pretty sure he's probably had it for a good like week and a half. And like somehow we've avoided getting it. And I don't know fucking how. But I mean, maybe we're just lucky as fuck. I don't want to speak too soon. My wife kind of feels like shit, but she's taken several tests and they're all negative. Everyone else has tested negative. And we're just waiting it out. The kids are all staying out of school though, because they gotta, they can't go to school because one of them has.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of wild. He just has like cold-like symptoms. I mean, he's doing everything like normal. He's like playing fucking Roblox. He's like bullshitting on his phone. Like he's not like super ill. It's like he had strep throat like last year, and that was worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, strep throat, man. Kimberly is super susceptible to that. She hasn't got it since she quit smoking, but man, I remember she had that shit. I didn't have no medical insurance. I was not sleeping in the same room as her. I did not want to get that shit.
No, strep throat sucks.
I've never had it, and I don't want it.
I always end up getting it too. Like if I do get sick, and I don't get sick very often at all, but if I do, it almost always inevitably turns into fucking strep throat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Strep throat is terrible.
Yeah.
Man. So, hold on. Trying to think if there's any new. Okay, so Baby Boy's got the COVID, and you guys are all holding up.
Yep. As you can see, I'm still at work, but like I'm testing negative still every day, and I'm also not as you can see, I don't fucking come in contact with anyone. So, yeah. So that's.
I hope everything stays good for you guys.
Yeah, I hope so too. Because honestly, as soon as he tests negative, he'll be able to go back. Because, like I said, the way it seems is he's had symptoms for like about 10 days now. So hopefully next week he can go back to school if he's testing negative.
Is he got the smell thing?
He said that he was having trouble tasting and smelling, but he also said it's starting to return a little bit. So
Man,
we'll see.
It's been forever, and Kimberly like still doesn't have her smell fully back.
Yeah,
She's always not had taste. That's why she dates me. Ow. Yeah, man. So how was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good, man. We went over to my sister-in-law's house.
Now they got the vid.
I don't know. they're all testing negative so far. So yeah, that was a thing we were kind of worried about, and they were kind of worried about. But they're all vaccinated over there, so hopefully that helps them out.
That's why they're not sick.
Like I said, I don't know why we're not sick, but there's still time, I guess. We can still get fucking sick, so I don't want to speak.
If he's on day 10, you should be all right, man.
You would think so. You would think so. We might just get lucky. But yeah, man. Try to stay healthy. I'm staying on them fucking. Stayed on my fucking vitamins, doubling up on vitamin D's and zinc.
All right.
Vitamin C, all that shit. So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So so last we talked, I was about as fat as I've been, right? And,
okay. If you say so.
Oh, I say so. Up to about 217, man.
Yeah. So what's up with that?
So I've done nothing out of the ordinary. I've just been living my best life, honestly. Since my birthday to Thanksgiving, I've been to the gym hardly at all. I haven't really done a lot. Nothing really towards my health, but
that, sir, is not your best life.
I've been living my best life. I've been eating well and enjoying myself. But anyway, I weighed myself today and I'm down to like 211. So I don't know what the fuck happened. But lost some weight. But I'm day 2 into some keto, and we ran that fucking I guess I ran like 2 or 3 times over that for my birthday and through the break since we recorded last. But I did the challenge.
Yeah, let's get into that real quick since we're already here. Like
I tried the challenge Sunday, and and my hips started hurting, and I was fucking sweating, and I was like, man, I can't do this right now. I didn't make it. I was like, fuck. Okay. I felt like a bitch. So took my ass home. What?
But you came back.
I did come back. Came back Wednesday. I got some good night's sleep. I stretched a little bit. Fucking pulled my nuts out of Kimberly's purse, put them back in my fucking ball sack.
Yes.
And got after it, man. And I did it. The first time I wore my old running shoes, and fucking, I think that's a problem, man, because I busted them up. I put on my new ones, double socked it up. And yeah, I got it in. It was a treadmill. I did it on a treadmill, but I got 1 hour and 42 seconds.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I did it nice and slow outside. It was a cool ass day. Super fucking windy though. Made it like hard to breathe.
But I was wondering why I beat your ass so bad.
But yeah, it was like about 70 minutes, I think. So
yeah, I think you got you had 1 hour 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So
about right.
Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, just trying to do it. I hadn't run a 10K.
It's outside slower.
Yeah, I hadn't run a 10K in months, so I like had to push it a little bit. I was like, fuck, man, this sucks. But how did it feel like to do it? Did you was it like, fuck, man, this sucks?
Yeah. It's like I haven't been wearing my watch, man, because it's just I get too distracted because it's a smartwatch and I just get a bazillion text messages, and it's like I don't need this fucking distraction right now. So, and I'm not running outside, so fuck it. You know what I mean? And so I haven't been wearing it. It's in like the door of my car right now. But once the weather breaks, right now it's just fucking miserably soggy outside. Running would just be fucking torture. Like I'm not that mentally tough right now. But I will say so Sunday, I ran my ass off, but I didn't run the full. But I didn't get the whole time. But I was fucking. My shirt was drenched, fucking top to bottom. And then Monday we trained back. Was it Monday we trained back? And then.
So you've been doing shit, man.
Oh no, we started it back. That jump started it. Oh no, we didn't get it. Wait, I don't know. I've been working out every day again though. But I'm back on my bullshit, and I'm back on my keto diet, like day 2 right now. And so man, I can't find that shit anywhere in this little bum ass town, bro.
Well, let's talk about that. You're getting back on the fucking horse. You're trying to do keto again because that's always been your bread and butter.
Yeah, that's been my go-to, man. It just works for me because I know how to do it. I'm trying to avoid some of the fats that are gonna jack my cholesterol, so I'm doing a little, trying to be smarter about it, eat more greens and more fucking fibers and shit like that.
So you just do more rather than like a straight up keto where it's like high fat. You're just trying to do like low carbs.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, but you know, you had to have some fat or you're gonna feel like shit. But
yeah.
So anyway, that's what works for me. But also, like, I'm trying to couple that with like intermittent fasting. Like, I'll either eat, I'll skip one meal, whether it be breakfast or whether it be lunch. I'll skip one of those and then just have like a good dinner, like a dinner I'm just gonna enjoy. Like I had almond flour pancakes with a big old omelet and some bacon on the side for dinner today. We had breakfast for dinner. And then like yesterday I had broccoli with cheese, sauteed vegetables, and keto meatloaf. Like, so yeah, man. So like I'm just been trying to but then like I won't eat a meal, like just doing intermittent fasting. And I've been trying to like pound hella fluids. So that's been helping. I know that for me that's what works. But there's other diets, man, that I kind of want to dive into that. Like, what do you do to keep the weight off, man, through these holidays so you don't gain that weight?
Well, really, it's just for me. It's about like I'm not one of those like who goes into the holiday dinner trying to with a strategy of how to fucking not eat too much. Like I usually didn't let that. That's usually just my day to be what the fuck ever.
Yeah, really, you know what I be doing on Thanksgiving? I get them little Hawaiian rolls, then I take ham and put mayonnaise, and I just make sliders all day.
Yeah. Yep. And then you could do that for days after, bro.
I know. I think I still got. I'm gonna snag that leftover ham before it goes bad. Take that to work tomorrow. Fucking smash that.
Yeah, dude. No, but I normally just control it around. I try to control it around that day. Like fuck that day, whatever, man. It's fun. It's good time. I'm not trying to think about my fucking diet all day. So, you know, it's just like the day before or like, okay. So for example, only thing I do on the day of is like, I usually will skip breakfast. I save everything just for that fucking meal time. Right.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I usually do overeat and I do feel like shit by the end of the day. But I think overall it's like having that one day.
Yeah. I mean, you know, all things in moderation, including moderation. But like, what are some good strategies that you utilize to like slim it down when you feel like you're turning into a piggy boy?
Well, a lot of it's just like fucking. I got a problem with like eating all day. You know what I mean? Like grabbing bullshit like here and there, just fucking whenever I feel like, or like be like, oh man, that looks good. I want to fucking eat that, and then like eat a couple chips or like eat a fucking Reese cup or like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So mainly it's just about fucking filling up on stuff that's not calorically dense. Like fucking, I'll make a shake or whatever, right? And I'll put a hella fucking like spinach in that bitch, or like, you know, I'm eating stuff that just like fucking green beans.
Dude, I love green beans.
Dude, here's what I like to do. I like to take green beans, like real green beans, not in the can or anything, right? You go and you get fresh green beans.
Oh no, I need them out the can, French cut.
No, listen, I'm the same way. I eat all them shits out the can, right? Italian style, regular cut, French style. But here's what you do. Go and get you some fresh green beans and get a pan and spread them out evenly over the pan.
Is it like a baking sheet or like a frying pan?
Baking sheet.
Like you were gonna make tater tots, but instead you're putting green beans. Okay.
Yep. And then you just cover that bitch with green beans. And then now what I do, it saves calories, but like if you're doing keto or something, fuck it. Get some butter. Put some butter, a layer of butter on that shit, right? And whether you're using, like I said, I use like the spray butter, like I can't believe it's not butter shit like that.
Okay.
But you can use real butter. Use real fucking butter.
Okay.
Coat them
what
in
about
butter.
like an olive oil? Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coat them in whatever, right? And then salt and pepper them bitches. Right? Bake them like 25 minutes.
Really?
Fuck, dude, man. Like, yeah, and you get that. It's like a potato chip fix. You know what I mean? It's like you're grabbing shit to eat like this. Not you leave them in there a little bit, they get a little browned, a little crispy. But you don't want to burn. I mean, I don't mind. I'll eat them fucking burnt, but
Man, that sounds like the way that I do asparagus.
yeah, it's like that. It's like a lot of people cook asparagus that way. Do that with green beans.
Okay, I'll shoot that shot.
Yeah,
I was green.
There ain't shit to them, man. Like it's like green beans are super low calorie. It's like
absolutely.
So that's one thing I do. Like that's a fucking snack, and so that's how I am. Like with vegetables, I'll eat a fuck ton of them because it doesn't matter. Like I go and I buy a pack of fresh green beans. I eat all of them. I cover that pan. I fucking soak them in the butter and the salt and pepper. I eat all of those motherfuckers.
Man,
every fucking.
You know what? I haven't had them in a minute, but they sell these shits. They're called veggie tots.
Yeah.
They're cauliflower and broccoli tater tots.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, sir. Those are all right, man.
Are they? I never had them.
They got bacon cheese filled ones too. Those motherfuckers are delicious, but they're not. They are calorically dense. They got bacon cheese.
I don't mind cauliflower. I honestly like. I think I've had cauliflower rice, cauliflower mashed potatoes. I don't really care for the mashed potatoes.
Cauliflower rice is all right if it's mixed with something. Like I'll do ground beef with cauliflower rice, and I'll put like Frank's hot sauce and mix it all up.
Yeah,
that's a good low carb, food.
Yeah,
it's still calorically dense because of ground beef, obviously, but
it's funny you say that because a lot of my meals are like that. They're like these big fucking like KFC bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bunch of shit thrown in. My wife gives me shit. She's like, why do you always got to make these disgusting like combinations in that bowl? But I always do it, man. I'll be like, throw some rice in there, throw some meat in there, throw some vegetables in there, and I mix it all up with hot sauce and fucking salt and pepper and oregano and all kinds of shit. He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because I love Monster Mash, which is rice, ground beef, and bone broth, right? And that's like Stan Effordine's thing. Like that's like what all the like strength athletes, the Stan Efferdine coaches, that's like their like lunch and shit. A lot of the time. Yeah. And I love that shit, but my body, I just store carbs fast, man. I get thick, and so anyway, so I'm like, what if I just did it, but I just added this cauliflower rice. Usually turns out pretty good. One time I did that shit with a teriyaki sauce, so I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was peeing out my butt, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Fucking fuck that.
Yeah, but just little choices like that, like substituting shit that's full of carbs with other shit, right?
Yeah. What about it? Do you ever use MyFitnessPal anymore?
Nah, I haven't for a long time, bro. But when I'm actively trying to lose weight, it's a good fucking tool.
It is.
It's a fucking tool. The last time I went on a legit cut was like 2015. That's the last time I really counted, like, all right, I'm going to track all my shit. And I've been eyeballing it since then. But that's because I've been running, and that keeps the calorie. You know what I mean? Like, keeps it in check.
I got that on one of my notes about, because I breaking the fourth wall, I plan to talk about weight loss this episode. So I got that on my notes. Like running, man, like I'm just getting back to where I can run. And I want to start this training block over again because with my birthday and the holidays and everything, I kind of like fucking lost track. And I was like, I should just start over because it's like, for me, it's not that I need to run this fucking huge long mount. That I just need to be consistently running.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
It's
if
more
I'm like 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, like that's good.
Yeah, when the training's the most important part of it anyway. It's like that fucking last run that you do ain't shit. It's all the fucking days and weeks leading up to it. That's like that's where you're gaining fitness and shit.
Yeah, that's the building blocks of that. And I'm still trying to stay jacked, so it's like my shoulders fucked up, so I can't like. I was benching close gripping like 135 today, and I was like, just it was at the end of my workout, so I was already pretty tossed up, but like. I was like, man, I am just not where I was at because I can't bench because I just have shoulder pain. So it's like I'm doing like a machine that's a pressing machine, but it's a football grip, you know. So I'm not torquing on my shoulder. But yeah, man, working through all these injuries has been making me get creative, and it's like I can't push on things the way I could before. So it's frustrating right now. But I'm planning to get my shit back to similar fashion that I was, you know, in recent history when I was a lot more shredded. So I'm working on that. That's one of my main things. I just want to get back to like, you know, having a 4-pack and being able to run 10 miles without it being a big fucking deal.
Yeah, I'm learning too that like I gotta watch my diet more because I became pretty dependent on the fact that I was running so goddamn much that it's like, you know, you run fucking 16 miles or some shit. You get done with that, you just want to eat. You know, it almost don't matter what the fuck you eat either. It's just I got to get some fucking calories in. Like Jesus Christ, I'm, you know, depleted. When you're not running crazy amounts like that, to be honest, running doesn't burn that crazy many fucking calories. Like maybe 100 per mile or something. You know what I mean? It's not crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it was like 700 calories for that 10K.
Yeah,
and it's like that's like a good cheeseburger.
Exactly. But if you eat the right foods, you're like knocking that out right away. You're like, oh, that run didn't even fucking matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always have had a problem with everything that I do, transitioning from one thing like out of another thing. Like once I accomplish a goal, if I don't have something else in place right after, like immediately after to fucking jump into, even if it's unrelated, I'm like lost for a little bit and I fuck off and I eat wrong and I just like sometimes I'll even not work out at all because it's like, oh, I just did this fucking thing.
Yeah, and you feel like you owe yourself a break. And I mean, and sometimes it is good to get a little break to rest up your joints and stuff, you know, but
it is, but when it goes too far, almost every time with me, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, that's a commonality that we share is like, let me just fucking see what I can break.
Yeah. I get it. I've gained like I'll say a good 10 pounds or so since the marathon. But like, and that's, the thing is I'm not trying to, like, you know what I mean? That's just me not running as much, but still eating the same way.
Your basal metabolic is lower because your calorie demand is lower, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I've gotten a little bit lethargic, you know, like not lethargic, but you know, sedentary is the word I'm looking for.
And I feel it too, like just that 10 pounds. So I imagine you fucking feel it big time too, because that extra weight when you're running is a massive fucking difference. Like it does not feel good to run when you're 10, 15, 20 pounds heavier than you used to be running that same distance. It's like,
I was like 177 during my marathon and I'm 211 right now. Like we're, you know, like, and when I was running, I was like, man, I wish that I have this fucking weight vest on. Like, see my fucking belly rolling around and shit. I was like, God damn, Jesse, you really let yourself go, bud.
You're literally like running with a 35-pound pack on. That's fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm about to fucking lose that pack though. I'm over it, bro.
But like, imagine though that just how it feels on your joints, on fucking everything, on your heart.
I know.
It's like,
I know exactly how it feels on my joints. I'm still recovering from that fucking 10K. Thing kicked my ass, bud.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm gonna hurt tomorrow. Sure enough.
I've been trying to maintain for the past, like over the summer, basically running about 3 miles at a clip a few times a week. So yeah, pushing it to the 10K though was like, fuck, that's like double what I'm used to lately. It's like shit. And then it makes you realize how quickly you lose endurance. You can gain it pretty quick, but you lose it quick as fuck too. It's like you take a week or two off, it's gone.
I was on a good tear, and then I don't know. It's like as soon as I said we're gonna run 10K, it's like the wheels came off. I procrastinated that bitch, and I tried to do it. And I was like, fuck, like I can't do it today, man. And it's like didn't have like it sounds like such a pussy excuse, like oh, I didn't have the right shoes, but it's like my foot was starting to get rubbed raw. Fucking, I felt like I strike harder with my right foot, so my right shoe was like dented in way more, and I was like, why do I feel like in my hips start hurting? I was like, this ain't worth fucking being limping around for. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, people underestimate like people who don't really run or whatever. Like you underestimate how much of a difference fucking shoes make. Like holy shit, if your shoes are worn, if you've like ran 500, 1,000 miles on a pair of fucking shoes, and then you try to go running on them like you normally do, it's like it fucks you up. I remember how badly I did that once. Like I was like, oh, I'll just wear my old running shoes, right? Like my old Nike. They were worn the fuck out. And I went for like a 3-mile run and fucked my knees up. Like they were in such pain.
Yeah, because man, I thought like, my Brooks that I ran the marathon in, there's can't run them no more, man. They're fucking over. They're done. I love those shoes too, man. Like I like how they look, I like how they feel when I wear them, but start running in them, I was like, oh no. As soon as I got to like the start of mile 2, I was like, oh no, this isn't it.
Do you have another pair of Brooks? Is that what you have?
No, I got some New Balances. They're nice.
Okay.
They're like probably a half size too big, but I doubled up on I put my double socks, which I think is good. If you're gonna run more than about 5 miles, I would suggest double socking it up.
Yeah, it's good. It's good not only for like the extra padding, but also the friction.
Yeah. Well, it's like instead of your foot rubbing on your sock to the shoe wall, it's rubbing on another pair of socks, so it gives it like that triple little action. And also
blisters, like I used to get blisters really bad when I first started, first year running. But then I tried the double sock thing when I ran my marathon, and I think I got one little blister in 26 miles. Like, that makes a big difference.
Yeah,
so we went from diving tips to fucking running tips here.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It's all right. It's what our podcast does. We just bullshit, man.
We just going off, and then man, yeah, and also like how you're talking about vegetables, man. Like getting them fibrous vegetables. That's something that I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna call it the challenge right now.
Okay.
You gotta eat one salad every day this week, or until we record again.
And
that's not that bad.
Can I make it into a shake?
No. Eat a salad, you fucking picky eater crybaby.
I can eat a spinach salad. I can do that.
Do that. Put a little fucking olive oil and salt on that bitch.
Chicken in it and fucking
What's wrong with chicken and spinach is delicious.
Okay. All right. God damn it. You're gonna make me a salad eater, man. After 40 fucking years of being alive almost, you're gonna make me a salad.
Man, my teenage son does not eat vegetables. I was like, Jalen, what's your favorite vegetable? He's like, potato. That's a root.
That's my son, bro. He's like, potato, corn. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I don't even eat corn. You don't fuck with, dude, I like traumatized him when he was little. Like, man, my son has been like on that, like, I'm not eating green beans or any vegetables. Like, since he was a toddler, been like we're like, well, you gotta sit at the table until you finish your food. This fool had me at the table at like 11:30 at night, bro.
Yes.
I was like, fuck it, just go to bed.
My son's the same way, dude. We eventually found some shit that he would eat, and like now that's all he fucking eats. Like he won't try any fucking other vegetables. It's like, all right, green beans, that's it. Green beans or carrots, that's it. That's all he'll eat. But
if you get vegetables, those are good choices.
I wanted this reminded me of something. So my son, he's always on some bullshit. He's always fucking telling some fucking fibs. He's always trying to get out of shit. Like his whole life, right? He's always just like, I can't, it tastes weird. I can't, shit like that.
Yeah.
This reminded me that we've gotten to a point where we don't trust him so much when he says shit that he's like boy who cried wolf shit. One day he had a banana and he was eating this banana and he was like, this banana's hard. This is a couple years ago. And we're like, Cameron, shut the fuck up. Eat the goddamn banana. It ain't fucking hard, bro. He's like, No, it's really hard. You don't understand. Or like, Cameron, it's a fucking banana, bro. It's not hard. Eat the fucking banana. And he's like, I swear to you, it's hard. And he like takes the banana in his hand. And he's like, look at this. Does this look? He's like, does this look hard to you? He squeezes it, and the fucking thing does not move. It's like a rock, bro. It's like a rock.
That's awesome.
So I go get it, and I'm like, holy fuck. And it is. It's like a hard as a rock, dude. I'm like, what is this banana? What the? I've never seen nothing like this. But this kid fucking lies so much about bullshit like that it's like we don't trust him. You know what I mean? Or like one time when he was real little, bro. He used to always try to get out of going to bed and shit. He would always be like, I'm not tired, or like, oh, I'm scared, or whatever the fuck it was. And one night he was like, I keep hearing scratching downstairs. There's something in here. And we're like, yeah, there's nothing in your room, dude. What are you afraid of? He's like, just something scratching in the walls. We're like, dude, go to bed. Fucking turned out like a week or two later, we found out our neighbor had fucking rats, bro. And we never saw one in our house, but I saw one right outside our house. I was like, motherfucker, dude. I bet you this kid heard fucking rats fucking crawling around. Oh, luckily we never found a rat in our house, but damn it, dude. Like, that kid was hearing something. Like, we didn't trust him, though. We didn't trust him because he's fucking. That's why you don't bullshit. That's
no
why
little kids listen to this show. Zero. I think like the youngest listener is my son, and he only listens sometimes.
Well, Jalen, fucking don't bullshit, because if you bullshit, people won't believe you. All right. Moving on.
Okay, so we got the salad challenge. Man, I forgot, because I was gonna make it a fasting challenge, but I feel like
my hardest challenge. This might be the hardest challenge yet for me. The fucking salad.
A salad a day. It's not that bad. It's like a little bit of, like, just chop it up, bro.
I
found your kryptonite is salad.
Yeah,
I don't really like salad. I just think that's gonna help me be less fatter, and I'm trying to like give myself something that'll jumpstart my little keto journey here.
All these fucked up challenges we've had, like fucking.
Man, you made me take a shower in the cold for a week. You're crying about some salad. Get the fuck out of here.
Do a mile of fucking lunges around a track.
You know, every exercise you hate to do, you can do that for an hour. And you're like, fucking salad. This is bullshit. I can't take it.
I don't want to hear it, mister. I'm afraid of fucking water.
I'm not afraid of water. I don't like getting wet.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing it though. I'm gonna do this fucking salad challenge.
Okay, I need you to post pictures of it on your story. Every salad you eat.
I'm gonna be fucking taking handfuls of spin. I'll be like, oh, look at me, just oh.
Why are you doing it the hard way? Get some dressing, bro. It makes it way better.
I do everything. That's how I do it. I like to suffer.
He's just gonna be walking around with a head of lettuce.
I like pain.
With salt and lettuce.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that.
Man, now I gotta go buy some damn salad. That's all right. There's some stores around here that sell all right little salads they make. But we
always have spinach in the fridge, like, because I use it for my shakes when I do make shakes, and that's something I need to get back onto. That's another good thing. Like, I don't know. It's good for people, I think, that lack getting nutrients in, which does help with like hunger and shit like that. You get the right nutrients in, won't crave as much shit.
I need some fucking chia seeds and shit. I got a little whey protein at work. Not that I eat it. I'm just to have it there so people can know that I work out, I guess. I don't know. But
I was gonna say too, actually, I was just thinking of this before we started, because I knew we were gonna talk about like ways to not eat so much, especially during the holidays and shit like that. But so the shakes is good, but a huge tip, because every time I do this, I fucking fail myself if I do this. Do not go grocery shopping on an empty stomach.
Yeah,
Don't fucking do it. Don't ever do it.
You're gonna
you
end
will
up
buy bullshit like that you never planned to buy, but you go in there like, fuck, man, that looks good. This looks good. I'll like, dude, we'll eat this on Wednesday. Like, fucking, you get all excited.
Just get 14 honey buns, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta before we get home. Give the rest of the kids. It'll be fine,
bro. Yeah, and that's bullshit. You know they'll be gone by the time the kids get home from school. It's like
that's just me thinking out loud.
I'm the same way, and it's like those fucking Christmas trees are back out. I love them fucking Hostess Christmas trees, bro. Those things are so goddamn Little Debbie Christmas trees.
I have not partaken of a Little Debbie's Christmas tree. Hold on, I gotta call an expert. Babe, have you heard of Little Debbie's Christmas trees?
Might be Hosted. I think it's Little Debbie though.
What?
Like a snack?
Yeah.
Snack cake.
Are they covered in chocolate?
Yeah, Kimberly. Yeah, are they covered in chocolate?
They're little cakes. They come in a box. They're little cakes, kind of like oatmeal cream pies come in a box.
Okay.
It's one of the. It's a little fucking Christmas tree shaped cake. Yeah, it's covered.
Oh, Kimberly can confirm she's seen them at the dollar store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm on keto too. How dare you?
I don't know why I'm telling people the opposite of what to do. What the fuck?
And what you need to do is get 2 of those, put butter and cream filling, and put them like that, and then put them in the air fryer, and then take them out and eat them with a fork and knife.
This was not a good week to do this because my birthday is coming. You know what I like on my birthday? I like cookie cake.
Man, you could have a salad cake.
Yeah, fuck that. Listen, I will have salad. I will. But
just throw some lettuce in your face for breakfast and then just call it a day with that.
That's how I plan on doing it. I'm just gonna be like greens, and then fucking after that. No, but for my birthday, I really like cookie cakes. You know, like the cookie with just fucking top. So we go to Sam's Club now because they have this fucking cookie cake that's double layered. It's a cookie with a layer of cream and a layer of cookie, and then you put the icing on top. Fuck. Sorry, everybody. Your fucking holidays are shot now. Brett Scott's giving you all the fucking yummy shit to eat.
Man, I feel like me going on keto right now is gonna save me from myself.
Probably so.
Because man, I have gotten like back to square one. Like I'm back on before pig mode.
Dude, was that last year? I think it was last year that you did keto till Christmas.
I failed miserably, but it's like I slowly evolved back into my before picture.
This last year flew the fuck by though, like, because I feel like that was this year. Like that was last year.
Like my pictures from Christmas last year, like I was jacked, I was big and muscular, because it's like I was still like ripped from all the running and shit. But then I joined the gym and just started fucking lifting, and I've been doing all those push-ups and shit. So I had a nice big chest. Now I just got some nice man tits going for me.
I did want to say something that was pretty fucking cool that happened to me today.
Go ahead, man.
It happens every great once in a while, dude. But like, you don't realize, like, you know, I've been doing this bullshit for years, like fucking putting out YouTube videos and podcasts and shit.
You've
like
been a YouTube creator, I think, almost as long as I've known you.
2012, I started, bro. December.
Yeah, I made it 2013.
Yeah. So it really means something. Every great once in a while, somebody reaches out and like makes a point to be like, "Hey, man, I really enjoy what you do. I've been following along for years. You know, like you're one of my favorite people to like listen to or whatever." And it's like, fuck, man. Some guy reached out to me today. I posted this video about Jack Reacher, the Jack Reacher series, and he reached out. He's like, "Hey man, you got an Instagram?" And I'd never seen this guy comment before. So I thought it was just a new person. He's like, "Hey man, you got an Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I tell him my Instagram, he adds me, and then he just sends me this message, and he just starts going on and on about how he's been listening to me for years. You know, I helped him get through points in his life, and I'm like, "Whoa, dude, like that's
awesome,
crazy," because you know mostly what I do is like, you know, for a long time I did mostly fitness stuff. Every once in a while, some like motivation.
I remember you telling me you're gonna switch it to more like your family and stuff. And then a few months later, you started like just vlogging and doing like reviews and stuff, and just becoming like using your personality and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I just started doing entertainment, pop culture, just whatever I want to fucking talk about.
Yeah.
I think that though has reached the most fucking people, because every once in a while people will reach out and be like, I really like your fucking perspective on things. And so I listen to every video. Even if
I hate your perspectives, and we should go back to doing fitness videos.
That's funny though, because I do plan on intertwining them now, because I do have a big goal, a big long-term goal of getting into the Boston Marathon someday.
Hurry up, TikTok, motherfucker, getting old.
Yeah, but the older I get, the easier it is to qualify.
Oh yeah, you be in the Masters and shit.
Yeah,
you gotta get that 3 hour. You need like a 5:46.
Right. I'll wait until like my age catch up with what I'm already running.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, so this dude reached out to me, and it was like, he said I was his favorite YouTuber. I'm like, what the fuck? I never heard anybody ever say that. I'm like, this is weird, because I didn't think I was anybody's favorite fucking YouTuber. Like, I'm not even my own fucking favorite YouTuber. So it's like,
like I like videos.
It just means a lot though. You know, I mean, someone's like, hey man, I love what you do, and like, he's acting like I'm a celebrity and shit. I'm like, bro, I want you to know I'm just a fucking guy that vlogs from my car, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But it was meaningful, man. I've been on cloud 9 because this fucking dude reached out and he's like, hey man, and it meant the world to him that I interacted with him. And I'm like, just to have that ability to, like, you can make someone's day just by fucking saying, hey, what's up, man? Like, you know, thanks for liking my shit, whatever. Like, that's fucking cool, man.
That is cool, man. And it's cool that I've had that where people, like celebrities, will like do the slightest interaction. Like, remember my back tattoo, and like Cameron Haynes like put like the 3 hammers on the picture of my back tat.
Yeah.
It says no one cares about a Carter on my back, and that's kind of like one of his things.
Yeah.
Remember, it's like, that feels fucking cool. So for you to be like talking to him, or like talking to like the small town murder guys, like they'll fuck with me sometimes. It's like, that's cool, man. Like, it's a good feeling. It's like, oh, all right, cool, man. This is like a normal human, you know?
Yes. Yeah. I like that. And it was like, and just the fact I could make his day just by fucking doing what I normally do. Like, you know what I mean? I was just like, hey man, what's up? And I'm like, hey, you. And it turns out this dude lives in Ohio. He fucking loves Marvel shit. So I'm like, bro, I do a podcast too that's all fucking Marvel. And he's like, oh shit, I'll check it out. Like,
you make an Instagram page for that Marvel Plus, sir.
I know. I should. I started creating them a while back, like it having its own page, but I'm like, it's too much. You know what it's like to keep up fucking 3-4 different Instagrams. It's like,
it's like I've been trying to post some spicy memes to our Long Lost Brothers page. I've been lacking I was like, man, I haven't posted on here forever. Like, I might as well hit him with some memes.
That's why I started just directing people to my personal Instagram. I was like, fucking just follow me at Real Brett Scott, because like it became too much. I create too many fucking things. I got 4 fucking podcasts. I'm gonna have one for each podcast.
Fair.
Yeah, I might eventually, if it gets big enough where people are like, fucking everyone is like, I want a Marvel Plus Instagram. Like, it's all Marvel Plus shit. Like, then I might do it. But
fair.
In the meantime, people can just follow me where I'm at. Real Brett Scott.
My biggest interaction like that on YouTube was remember when I was ripped and I'd always have my shirt off in all my videos. This guy said, hey faggot, put your shirt back on. And that really touched me right here.
That was me, right?
No, you told me that in person.
Oh.
Oh shit. All right, man. I think we should wrap this up. It's about an hour.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man. Salad challenge?
Yeah, until we meet again Saturday.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Hey, follow the Real Brett Scott on Instagram. Follow Cole with a K. Cole _ with a _K. Follow the Jesse Show. Follow Long Lost Brothers _ podcast on the Instagram. I'll be loading up some spicy memes. And then also go to our Facebook page, which is Long Lost Brothers Podcast. And then you can watch this whole show on video, unless you're taking this on YouTube, then it'd be a little redundant. But yeah, the Daily BS and the Jesse Show on YouTube, and I think that about covers it. Also, you can listen to us wherever podcasts are heard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. That's the plugs. We're out.
Talk to you soon, man.
Later, brother.